Hello guys, and welcome to my review of the 2016. Was it 16? I don't actually know. The review of the Higurashi J-drama that we recently finished on the channel. If you're new here, hello, my name's Aiden. We have a lot of Higurashi content on the channel. Actually, we're like almost maxed out. Well, kind of. I just technically we're not. Not that close. But if you're interested in a full-length reaction of the Higurashi J-drama season 1, it is on the channel. So check that out if that sounds interesting to you. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I'm not gonna lie, movie, I think I liked it a bit more than people liked it. But I think this is actually like a decent step ahead of the movie. So we'll briefly go over it. Story, it is like, okay, so Honor Takashi is so accurate to the source material. Like I non-ironically think that the Anu Takashi arc in the J-drama might be the closest thing to the visual novels Anu Takashi we have. Like even compared to the anime or whatever medium. Well, I don't know the manga. The manga is probably like closer just by nature of the format, but it was so close. I was actually surprised. They were literally using lines straight out of the visual novel. It was really funny to see them even using noises like Rika constantly Nipah, Satoko oh ho hoing, Rena hawooing. I feel like the Rena hawoos were rare compared to the Nipahs and oh ho hos, but still noises were pretty fun. And then you're like, oh, okay, so it's like super accurate. But from watching Adachi into Higurashi, they actually deviated a lot more than they did in Anotakashi, which I'm fine with. Like, it's still like really accurate in comparison to some other adaptations. At the same time, they change some stuff, but I feel like it's kind of minor, or it doesn't mess with the full story. It's mainly changes just to fit it better in an episode. Besides like some weird ones like making Mion the one to actually call Keiichi in watching Adachi for into Todoroshi for the Satoshi thing. It's some small stuff like that where it just feels like an error, but a lot of the time I was pretty satisfied with the story of the adaptation. Acting, I think, is really good too. Like in the movie, I liked Mion, I liked Rena, and I liked Keiichi. And I didn't care too much for anyone else, and I hated Oishi. In this one, all club members very good. Again, Rena, Mion, Keiichi, stellar performance. Satoko, honestly, like super good. I will take back my words and actions. I constantly throughout the J-drama reactions, I did kind of like say, hey, these guys look older, blah blah blah, which they kind again, it looks kind of strange, like not to real kids because they use the real kids as extras, but Satoko was 15 during the release of it, or during, I guess, when she was acting in it, which is kind of crazy because like I was chatting with someone and they were like, yeah, she looked way older than 15, so good for her, man. Honestly, like it just makes her performance more good. Knowing that she's actually a child actor. Also, it's good to know that I don't know, is it all the girls? Most of the girls are part of a band. Wait, I got it on me. NGT48. I've actually recently been getting back into J-pop, so I should check them out. If you're wondering, Aiden, what's your J-pop or idol pop, I should say, because it's more idol, I assume. I am a Momoiro Clover enjoyer. Don't at me. But yeah. Which is cool. I feel like it's hit or miss with idols getting into acting, because I actually have a pretty decent repertoire of J-dramas I watched. I don't watch a lot anymore, but I had a phase, man. It kind of replaced my anime phase where I just watched a lot of J-dramas. again, you may know because I did used to talk about them in the channel like a long time ago. Shout out to the Jdrama Takia video, where I talked about his J-drama, still like the most popular video on the channel somehow. Still kind of a meme, but whatever. Anyways, sidetrack, but usually it's hit or miss because, you know, I know you're an idol and you do have to have some acting chops for being an idol, but being good on screen is definitely a different beast, I think, at least. I just like getting into a different role than just your idol role is a better way to put it. But no, I thought everyone acted good. Side characters, Tatano, I think my bar for Tatano is just too high, man. As a Tatano stan, I just expect too much. I think the Tatano here was pretty good, and did a good job, better than the movie at performing Tatano. There are some changes I would like. They did snub the Tatano scene into Todoroshi, the face-off with Keiichi kind of. But again, maybe I'm expecting too much for Tatano. For an adaptation of Tatano, I should say. Irie, really good. He actually like really sounded like Irie. Oishi, dude, Oishi literally just looks like Oishi. It's not even funny. He's actually just Oishi. I think the acting is decent for Oishi, not exactly Oishi. I guess Oishi is a really hard character to pull off because none of the live adaptations have really pulled Oishi off. So, but he literally just looks like Oishi, so that's good enough for me. Tomotaki's good. They added some, it's kind of strange, but they kind of added life to Keiichi's dad. He has like a lot of J-drama only scenes where, which is interesting. I'm not complaining, it's pretty sick. But yeah, acting, characters, very good. I was pretty impressed. Teppei, oh dude, how can you forget about your boy Teppei? Dude, I love Teppei in this. He's so ridiculous, man. A chubby Teppei. Still one of my favorite scenes in the series is just Teppei beating the shit out of Satoko and Keiichi in broad daylight. I don't know why, it's just so funny to me. It just looks silly. But yeah, anyways. Good acting. Setting's pretty good. It looks pretty much like Hinamizawa. I do think, if you had to give one thing to the movie, I think maybe the movie's like set was actually better, maybe, or at least looked more like Hinamizawa to me, from what I remember, anyways. But this was good enough. Not really much to complain about. Okay. Quality of the actual series. The editing, it's a low budget series. The editing is kind of wacky. A lot of the times it's just silly, but there are some good moments. Like, I really like that transition. Probably like my favorite of the transitions is like when Keiichi was killing Teppei, and then like right before he smashes his head, it like cuts to Rika smashing the futon. That was kind of sick. But a lot of the times that editing's actually just wacky, dude. But I don't know. I'm fine with it. I'm down with a little jankiness. And like I feel like each arc they try something new. Like in Honor Takashi, it was a lot of close-up shots with the dead contact eyes things. And to Todoroshi, there's a lot of these weird shots. I feel like I've never seen it before, where like when two people are talking, the camera's directly in front of one person and the person's looking directly in the camera. So it's like Satoko and Keiichi are talking and they keep switching between like Keiichi and Satoko looking directly in the camera, and it literally looks like they're just staring at you, like they're looking into my soul, which is like, it was so awkward. Every time I was like, damn dude, this feels weird. But in a cool way. I don't know, I kind of liked it. Kind of feels blessed. Satoko looking right at you. But I don't know. I mean, it's creative at least. And again, the movie was creative too. So like, gotta give points to creativity. And I'm all for Jane. I don't need refinedness in the movies. As long as it's creative, it's fine for me. Um, they also like hate shooting at night. They do shoot a bit at night in Totoro, but a lot of the shots throughout the series is at daytime, which makes it a little awkward. Like watching Adachi is literally at the daytime, which looks so weird to me. And like a lot of these scenes are like just midday or evening. I don't know why. I think it's just like they can't afford it or it's hard to do. But yeah, just something to point out for the jankiness. Music. Okay, music situation is interesting because a lot of the songs are kind of ass. Not gonna lie, they don't mix well with the scenes. There are some that are good, but they were actually like the best moments. Honestly, was they actually remade some OG visual novel Higurashi songs. Like actually, like a great example was I don't remember the songs off the top of my head to be honest, because I'm bad, but in watching Adachi, when Mion was like, okay, I'll let you live, Keiichi, and like the sad music starts to play, they literally like remade that, and it almost sounds exactly like the original, but they remade it slightly, so I guess they can use it, which is hilarious. I wish they did that for most of the songs, because I don't know, there's just like after like kind of bad music throughout the series, when that dropped, I was like losing my mind. I was like, oh my god, this is actually a Higurashi song. I'm hyped. So I mean, decent music design. Again, most of the songs are bad. There are some non-remix songs that are good, and I think there's like 2 or 3 Higurashi remix songs, so it's interesting. No opening, and for the series, sadly, just like a quick title card, and the ending is like an idol song. It's all right. If you have to give credit to the movie did pop off. The movies popped off with the opening and ending. They put a lot of work into that. This one, idol sounds alright. I'm not feeling it that much, but it is kind of cute that they actually like the ending sounds actually made for the series because they're literally talking about Higurashi and stuff. So that's cool at least. What else we got? I don't really know. Like in most reviews, it talked about the story more, but it's just Higurashi, so we know the story. Yeah, I think that's all I got. What is it? Yeah, that's all I got. I think you're like, Aiden, should I watch it? If you haven't, I think I would. Again, very accurate to Higurashi, a pretty good experience, I think. And because it's so accurate, dare I say, maybe a good starting point for non-Higurashi, or like for a virgin Higurashi person. I don't know how to put it. For person who hasn't experienced Higurashi, you know, maybe if they're not into anime and stuff, you can show this first since it's like pretty accurate. Again, low budget, kind of janky. I think it's charming. Maybe if you're not into the jank, you might not share the opinion. But overall, I think there's a lot of care put into it. I think it's, again, very accurate. Did I mention the costume designs? Maybe I think I forgot to mention the costume designs. I just said they acted well. But the costume designs, they literally like look very like the costume designs are Higurashi. Like Satoko's wearing the same, Mion's wearing the same, everyone's wearing the same. Keiichi has a little bit new drip sometimes, but very accurate costume designs, which is nice to see. Like again, I think they put a lot of work into it, so I'm happy about that. Cue my favorite Higurashi song. You'd love to see it. Best timing. But yeah, I think that's all I got. If I did not discuss a certain aspect of the show, feel free to leave a comment below, and I am willing to share my thoughts on that. And or just tell me what you think of the series, and yeah. And if you haven't subbed, feel free to sub. Again, lots of Higurashi channel already content, not channel. Higurashi content is already on the channel, and a lot more is to come. We're gonna be watching the second season of the Jdrama in like maybe 3 months, because we're gonna be watching Sotsu first, and after that we got the console arts. We have so much shit to do, Um, yeah, though. I think that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this review, and hopefully I'll see you next time. But have a great day. Bye.